Saturday afternoon, I just finished a teacher field trip training at Rookery Bay and I'm heading out Collier Boulevard to Sabal Palm Trail. Sabal Palm Trail is one of my favorite trails. It's close to the house. It's only about 15 minutes away. As you can hear, super silent, no traffic noises, just absolutely beautiful. Only 15-20 minute drive outside of downtown Naples. Easy walk in on a dirt track, and then we hit the tree line and it narrows down to a single trail. Talked to a hiker on his way out while I was eating my lunch. He said it's pretty wet back in there. It looked like maybe water up to about his knees, which is awesome. It's dry right now, but it's a little bit muddy underfoot. He saw 3 snakes sliding into the water, so that's super exciting. A little bit of wildlife out there. Covered up as best as I can against the sun. Bugs aren't too bad, although there's lots of little frogs skedaddling along the ground. So cool. Grasshoppers, insects, you can hear them in the background. Beautiful day for a hike. Yeah, so this is it. Standing in the water up to my knees out in a cypress swamp. It is absolutely beautiful. What beautiful lighting. The clouds are just kind of overhead. Keeps it a little bit cooler out. It's not too terribly hot, and the water on my feet just feels so good. A lot of tannins in the water. It's really brown. It's interesting when the clouds part, you can actually see down into the water, so I can see how deep it is and I can see what's in there. There's lots of frogs and tadpoles, but when a cloud goes by, that water just turns pitch black. It's like looking at a black mirror and can't see a single thing. So I'm going to put the tripod in the pack now, go handheld on the camera, go a little bit further in, see how deep this gets. Great day for a hike. So I put the tripod and the stabilizer in the backpack, got the camera around my neck, and I'm using my monopod as a hiking stick. The water here is only about ankle deep to about shin deep. Looks like we're coming out of the water here in a little bit and out into the woods. Amazing how clear the water is. Lots of little mosquito fish down in there, lots of tadpoles. Throw the GoPro down in here in a little bit, get some footage from underwater, just see what that looks like. Yeah, so I put my regular prescription lenses over my sunglasses. Cheap pair of prescription sunglasses. No signs of gators out here. I don't see any trails down in the path, none through the woods. That doesn't mean that they're not here, they're just not evident. It's easy to see them. Their snouts stick up out of the water for the most part. And the water here isn't deep enough really for them to hide out in. They tend to like to hide out in their gator holes, which are deeper, easier for them to attract food to. This time of year it's still warm out, so they're moving around a lot, but it's the middle of the day, so they're really not going to be moving. Oh, this next section looks beautiful. So it's mid. Finally got out of the water. I'm up in a kind of a muddy spot now. I wouldn't call it dry, but it is muddy. So I took my pack off, set it down for a minute, and it is warm out here. Less shade here than back in there. There's a little bit more shade, and I think that water back there keeps the air temperature down, so it's definitely warmer right here. Got a good drink of water, gonna rest for a minute, and then I'll load back up and head back down the trail back to the van. Beautiful spot. I could easily spend a lot of time out here photographing, shooting video. This must be absolutely spectacular at dawn and sunset. Right now it's about 2 in the afternoon, so it's midday, full sun, kind of washed out colors, but man, what a place this would be during the golden hour. Just spectacular. Not a sound except for nature aside from the occasional airplane passing overhead. Birds in the background. They kind of quiet down when I start to talk, and when I start to move. I can hear some flies buzzing back there, and really, that's about it. Just quiet. Absolutely peaceful. Beautiful spot. So I'm pretty sure that cleaned all the mud off my shoes. What a phenomenal walk. It's a beautiful day out. Just so quiet out here, so peaceful. Walking through the water just keeps you cool, even though I've got long sleeves, long pants, a couple of buffs on my head. Heat's not a problem. I have plenty of water in my pack, and I've got a filter in my backpack so I could filter swamp water. I think next time I'll sit down and make a fresh pot of swamp tea. To be honest, I'm a little bit worn out for that right now. Swamp tea being coffee, that is, made from fresh swamp water. It's good stuff. It's got a nice wild flavor to it. Cannot wait to get back out. Maybe next time hit the trail at dawn or at dusk. Probably dawn. Dusk, there'd be too many mosquitoes. The bugs would be horrible. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.